Hey guys, it's Will. So we're gonna go over Rigetti stock. It's been absolutely insane to watch the stock the past few weeks. And before I get into the analysis, I want you guys to know there's been some really big developments over at Rigetti. I just want you guys to see the insider kind of buying and selling before we get into the news, financials, and the chart. You can see Rigetti Computing. This is a quantum computer stock that is partnered with Amazon. They're partnered with Microsoft. And what we see here is that there are some interesting buys and sells. There's definitely directors, there's 10% owners, there's people inside the company. But where it gets interesting is looking at some of the institutions, right? These are all the people. But when we scroll down a little bit here and we see the shareholders, we got BlackRock. So BlackRock Inc. here and BlackRock Inc. One. So there's two BlackRock Inc. Companies that are at least named BlackRock. I don't think they have other alternative companies, and that makes up about a little bit under 10% of the company owned in each separate LLC, split evenly. And then you got Chad Rigetti, okay, owner Chad Rigetti, and then you got Vanguard, and we also see State Street. Okay, so these are some large institutional investors. We see a lot of companies like QBTS, D-Wave, QUBT, all these quantum computer companies make a wave for one reason and one reason only that I'm seeing is this right here. If you guys go onto Amazon and you search for example, Rigetti, you can actually check out that people are tapping into these quantum computers. They're not called GPUs, they are called QPUs, quantum processing units. And you can see here, this is on Amazon. So what is AWS? Well, a lot of companies like Netflix, for example, or even Robinhood run on AWS. And what that means, guys, is simply AWS, they process a lot of data. Not only that, they allow people to use AWS to store their data and train large language models and train AIs to be able to do that through the cloud, right? Through AWS. So this is news that a lot of people don't really quite realize the significance. This is a smaller cap company. I mean, if we look at Rigetti and we look at it from a market cap perspective, we're looking at just a $4 billion company. And they've pushed up the past 6 months, what is 16x. They've gone from when we started covering them just under $10. I guess it was, or no, we started covering them right around $6 a share. And it's at $17 a share. We saw them push up, and the swings have been insane. But the reason with the market cap is because you might look at a company that is GPU dominant. You could say a smaller GPU player would be AMD. And AMD is a $200 billion company. So the market here is pretty huge. Okay, so one thing we saw with Rigetti is this huge swing. I can't tell you how many times we've seen Rigetti sell off so fast at market open before recovering. Like, look at this. This is at 6:30 a.m. today, was right here, sold off. It was already down pre-market, so it sold off another 10%. This is where it gets interesting. After selling off 10%, it recovered what was 26.5%. That's a huge swing throughout the day for the stock to really, at the end of the day, show only being down 2%. I mean, these are the types of swings that we've seen consistently with Rigetti. It's part of why we've been able to, last week, we grew our accounts every single week every single day by over 10%. This is a 19% swing that we caught a piece of that happened in really just about 15 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. So you guys could see the volatility. One thing to note is we get back into this chart. We've seen that it's really consistently stayed above. You want to pay attention to this EMA and this SMA, that it stayed above when it's bullish and it's getting rejected when it's bearish. So for example, you see this EMA, this blue line, when it's bullish, it kind of stays above it. Now, we saw it cross below a little bit today with that move, the greater market sell-off that happened right at market open. So the technicals point a little bit towards some consolidation the past, really just through the weekend, the past 4 days. And this consolidation isn't concerning, but when we look at the overall direction, if it doesn't continue with the volume that it has, and it doesn't continue with maybe the large institutional adoption, and it's already, maybe it's slowing down a little bit, it looks a little overextended. Not quite. I mean, not quite as much as it was when it was up here to 19, almost $20 a share. But now it's back down to $16. It's a nice pullback. It's possible that this was all there was for a pullback, which was right here. But I think it's more likely that we're going to see it sell off a little bit more. RSI and MACD still looking a little on the oversold side. And that's okay. But what we're looking at here is potentially, a little bit of an overextension on the short term. Now, on the news side of things, we see a lot of things related to price targets, Barron's, tip rates, seeking alpha. Rigetti's price is soaring faster than this seller estimated. And honestly, guys, those types of articles we normally steer away from because they're fairly skeptical. What we know is what I just showed you. They're working with Amazon, that they're working with Microsoft, that they are looking good in their growth, and what they're developing in these quantum computers are a nice market to be in. And the financials on top of that are looking not too bad. The thing about Rigetti is that their net income is a little negative. They haven't really beat their earnings since 2023. However, a lot of the companies, obviously, with Amazon or with State Street or BlackRock or whoever, Nvidia, okay, that's investing in Rigetti, is looking at what could be. And that's really what we're looking at here. And that's why we have a bullish outlook, despite the, I wouldn't say terrible, but definitely mediocre financials that we see. The other one was Azure, Microsoft's AI sector. And we can look at Rigetti, and I'll have to see, this is all great, but what I really would like to do is go to Rigetti and actually talk with the people that work there and actually do some interviews. I would love to try and do that. It's not too far away. It's about an hour and 2 hours from where I am right now in California. And so it should be interesting. And they give a little bit of a breakdown. You see, Rigetti quantum processors are universal gate model machines based on tunable superconducting qubits. System features and device characteristics include enhanced readout capabilities, a speed up in quantum processing times, fast gate times for multiple entangling gate families, rapid sampling via active register reset, and this is a lot, and parametric control, which is quite interesting. It makes me want to open up ChatGPT and just tell it to basically, like simplify this for a fourth grader. But yeah, so the chart looking good, a little bit overextended near term. The news has been looking great. So it says Rigetti's quantum computers are special machines that use tiny circuits called superconducting qubits to solve problems. They work fast and can do many cool things like read information better, solve problems quicker, link qubits together fast, really fast, start new tasks quickly by resetting fast, and control how they work with extra precision. It's like having a smart and speedy computer for tricky problems. Hey, it's a great outlook from ChatGPT there. So again, nothing to be concerned about long term. Short term does look a little overextended, but with the large scale institutional interest and being where they are, as small as they are, it's almost like playing the short term with Rigetti would be, it can work, but it's more like how we've been playing it, like buy at that huge dip at market open and then take advantage of that swing type of trade versus swing trading it, because timing it on the swing trade right now at least looks a little bit more difficult than what you might expect with a stock that's so explosively growing into 2025. So I think that there'll be more opportunities that present themselves when it comes to the market open moves. If you guys want to see if you'd like to take advantage of those opportunities with me at Market Open, I go live every single day inside of StockMate. And that's that second link down below if you want to watch me trade live at Market Open. And we can learn together how to do quantum computing, tech, AI, and space company stock investing. It is that second link, and it's free to join if AMD stock hits $160 a share by March 20th, which it may. But that is our current sale. It's available for a limited time, and we also have a sale till the end of the year. So check that second link down below. But again, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Do hit that like button if I earned it, and do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.